Let's call this meeting to order. Today is Tuesday, May 16, 2023. Time is 6 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and prayer. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the day. Thank you for allowing us to gather here today. We pray for our men and women who go out and risk their lives every day for the faith. And to give
Establishment of a quorum. We have Commissioner Diaz, Commissioner Santana, Commissioner Barnes, Commissioner Avalos, and Commissioner Glynn present. Item number 3, public comment must notify the board to speak on certain agenda items, 5 minutes. Public can comment by calling 915-213-3008. The PIN number for this code is 696-717-765 #. That's 915-213-3008. PIN code is 696-717-765 #, or in person by signing in on the sheet provided. Consent agenda. Commissioners, anything you'd like to pull out from consent agenda? We have a motion by Commissioner Diaz, second by Commissioner Santana. Commissioner Diaz?
Aye.
Commissioner Santana?
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes?
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos?
Aye.
And Commissioner Glidden.
Aye.
Motion carries. Regular agenda. Discussing on communications report by Elva Ramos.
Good evening. Hello. Hello.
For the month of April, there were a total of 71 calls for Clint, 118 for Faven, 127 for Montana Vista, 144 for Sonelli, 243 for Socorro, and 168 for West Valley. As far as the COVID calls go, there were 2 in Socorro confirmed and 1 in West Valley. For the fire marshal inspections, there were a total of 31 calls, 39 permits issued, and 2 agriculture permits. For the all calls, for Clint, there was a total of 18 no response and 0 not available. 16 no response for Fabens and 0 not available. Montana Vista had 0 and 0. San Elizario had 11 no responses and 3 not available. Socorro had 9 responses, no responses and 6 not available, and West Valley had 0, totaling to 59 no responses and 9 not available. As far as the breakdown goes, there was a total of 40 no responses and 8 not available. Are there any questions?
Negative.
For Favens, Roger, they carried, or Chief back there, they carried almost half of that, no response. Is there a reason for that, or?
We had a bad weekend when our guys were up there in Indianapolis. We tried to schedule some people to fill those spots, and some of them didn't fall through. And there was
Any other questions, Commissioner?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Item number 6 for informational purposes only. Item number 7, discussion on personal matters, report by Cano HR.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. We continue to work with personnel issues. We did conduct the anti-harassment trainings last week. Sorry, let me get my days straight. Wednesday of last week. Okay, so the staff, supervisors, along with firefighters have gone through that training. And we've continued to work alongside Chief with the interviewing process. You all hired, Chief hired someone for the custodial position. That individual started on Monday. And we are currently trying to find the individual for a lube technician vacancy, which interviews will be scheduled for next week in regards to filling that spot. Okay. Any other questions or any questions?
No, ma'am. None. Thank you. Thank you.
Item number 7 for informational purposes only. Item number 8, discussion on monthly report by Chief Esparza and all department heads. Mariana, go ahead.
Good evening, Commissioners. For the month of April, we did a total of $507,000 in accounts payables. As of today, we collected $2.7 million in sales tax. And property tax, we've collected 4.6 million in property tax, approximately $8 million total, with including our code enforcement income and a grant we received. Excuse me, 7.4 is the total. Any questions? That's all I have for you all today.
No, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Mr. Olmsted, go ahead.
Hello, Commissioners. Updates on stuff. We started pump testing. West Valley's done. Everybody else was scheduled. It's going to be the 4th through the 9th of June. And also got the hose order put together. It's on here for tonight. Fit testing, I've already got with a couple of the people sitting behind me. Just need to finish up Fabens and Montana Vista. And me and Chief Cordero are coming up with a day for Clint. And then after that, I'll finish out with Socorro and San Eli. Gear from the last meeting. So I changed up the forms a little bit, and those people where I had issued gear to the departments, I went back and actually did it to the individuals. And I'm working on something now that I'll send out to Chief Esparza for like a procedure. When somebody leaves their department that they need to turn that gear in, or just let me know so that I can pick it up. And there will be signage on their part where they have that person sign for the equipment that was issued to them. Questions?
None. No, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Olmsted. Chief Salcedo.
Good afternoon, everyone. Commissioners, Joe Salso with ESD2. I do have some good news as far as personnel matters. Come this Thursday, we will hire our 12th and final paid firefighter. So our paid staff will be at 100% for the firefighters. We are still looking to fill that lube tech position. Like Cynthia mentioned earlier, we did hire the janitorial person. So we're getting at full staff. Any questions for me?
No, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
And the final one will be maintenance. Commissioners, everything's trucking along. We're still waiting for some parts. Sad to report that our maintenance supervisor did resign due to health issues. So he just resigned Friday. So we're going to be posting the job posting and looking for a new one. We hope that he gets better. As far as the fire side, I did apply for a communications grant through the federal government. The total grant request was $6 million, and it cleared the first section of the appropriations. So now it's in appropriations for the federal government to see if it gets funded. We're very hopeful, and we're getting good information that it's going to clear. And if it does clear, I will be seeking your approval to purchase all the radios that will replace our current radios into the latest radio system that were out there in El Paso County. So throughout El Paso County, all the agencies applied. Of course, we were the biggest one, and the federal government did tell us that there is quite a bit of money. Don't go short, and we did not go short, and they were actually surprised that we were the only agency that went above and beyond the request that everybody else did. And so far, it's cleared the hurdles. So if it gets approved, we were told that we'll see funding April of next year, because it was for the 2024 year.
Chief, the 911 district had nothing to do with helping you here.
No, this is all through the Council of Governments. So all agencies were called in through Congressman Tony Gonzalez. And, he told everybody straight up, there is a lot of money that we make it difficult for you all to attain because, that's the way we do it. We have money, but we make it difficult for you to get. I want you all to apply. I'm going to push for it. So we all got together through the Council of Governments and put in our bids. Luckily, I was already working on figuring out how we were going to buy these radios to get us to the next system. Because as you know, we bought the last batch of radios, and like a year later, they were obsolete. As they keep breaking down, they can't fix them. So I put in the bid that I already had, and luckily, it's been trucking along. So we're looking good. So hopefully we get it.
So if we were to buy all the radios we needed, that would equal $6 million.
Oh, yeah. So we're looking to buy the same thing that every agency is looking to go here is the Motorola Next radios. which is they want everybody, the consensus is that right now, there's only one agency that so far is kind of veered away from Motorola, and the push is for all of us to be in the same system. So they're even actually looking into, right now, the city of El Paso owns the actual system that we all pay in to be in there. So they're trying to figure out how the Council of Governments could take that over and make it available for all of us. So that we are all, and this is, they want this region wide. So there's 6 counties that are served under the Council of Government. So they're all looking to be under the same communication system. Because we all, for lack of better terms, freelance when we buy different radios. And that's what the push that the congressman sees, that he covers all the way to San Antonio. And the first thing he brought up is during Uvalde, a lot of the agencies couldn't talk to each other because we were all in different frequencies or in different radio systems. So that's the big push right now, that we all imagine the same radio system. So I'm talking about portable radios, mobile radios, charges, everything that comes with that system is going to go there. And of course, it's only if we get funded.
Right, right.
Any questions, Commissioner?
No, sir, thank you.
Item number 8, informational purposes only. Item number 9, discuss and take action to approve the dues and subscriptions contract with Blackboard Inc. in the amount of $11,625. Commissioners, this is the one that we got a grant last year. It was a 3-year contract. I think we're doing good. This is what it would cost to send 2 people to a fire academy. We're about to graduate the first 6. And we have firefighter 2 starting in second week of July, after 4th of July. Another firefighter 1, another firefighter 2. So we have the money to be able to pay for this.
Second.
A motion by Commissioner Avalos, second by Commissioner Diaz. Commissioner Diaz?
Aye.
Commissioner Santana?
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes? Commissioner Avalos?
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 10, discuss and take action to allow 4 fire marshals to attend the 2023 Fire Marshals Conference. Expenses include lodging, flight, and per diems and travel. Commissioners, this is not till October. However, we do need to start looking at it as everything's going up, and I need to be able to reserve rooms. It might not be all 4, it might just be 2, it might just be 1, but I'm requesting 4, because if I can get them, we need legislative updates that are coming up, that we can, I'm seeking approval for this item. As far as the training? No, we're going to leave a couple behind still.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Diaz, second by Commissioner Santana. Commissioner Diaz?
Aye.
Commissioner Santana?
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes?
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos?
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 11, discuss and take action approving the annual physicals for all paid staff and volunteer members through Recitement. Commissioners, if you recall, we made it mandatory that everybody has to take their physicals, and that's scheduled for September. Just need your approval.
Motion. Second.
Just real quick, if you're gonna let the chiefs know now, correct, so they can start letting the volunteers
Yes.
know, that way they have ample time to move
Yes.
schedules around, like you're gonna, when will the chiefs know?
They're actually going to have, I believe for the blood draw, they're going to have 4 days to pick from, even weekends, so that there is no misunderstanding of I couldn't make it this during the week and not during the weekend. So I made it to where their weekend, they're also going to be here. However, if they miss, we are able to pay for them to go to LabCorp for them to get their blood work. Now, on the physical part, they will be here 6 complete days, to include weekends. So you have to make it by Tuesday to Sunday. That makes sense. There's,
So you're picking a week, let's say September, let's say it's from the 10th to the 15th, they have from the 10th to the 15th, doesn't matter the date.
there's actually they actually get to pick when they're gonna be here. There is a login, there's called a Sign Up Genius. They'll put in their name and they get to pick when they wanna be here. So they'll get to pick. They'll get the email, the chiefs are gonna get their email with the sign-up sheet, which they will have to disseminate to their members.
So here's my other question. So the blood work needs to be done before the business,
Mhm.
correct? Is there going to be a timetable given on them
Yes.
from this date and at this date,
Mhm.
you've had 30, hypothetically,
Yes.
say 30, 60 days, you missed the cutoff, or are we gonna allow up to?
No, there will be a time frame for them to get that blood work. In other words, they're coming here, SiteMed is coming here to do all our blood work. However, if they have to go to a LabCorp, it's a little bit more expensive. That'll be on them.
That's what I'm saying. If we're gonna provide it here, and we're gonna give them 6 days to choose from here, why do we still need to go, help me understand to that point?
Well, if there's a straggler, our goal is not to have anybody go anywhere else. Our goal is for everybody to come here. However, there's gonna be that one person, I'm gonna say maybe even a couple. They have the option to go there. It's just a secondary way that there should not be a reason why they can't get it done. But it is on the volunteer side, and there might be a reason why they can't be.
I just wanna make sure we're on the same page with the chiefs, right? There's no miscommunication. The chiefs will be told, strongly urge,
Well, as soon as this is sent out, the dates are gonna be sent out.
right, but strongly urge them to come here instead of that.
Right.
Or is a last.
Right.
Thing, it shouldn't be something that you're, I just wanna make sure that's communicated to them.
That is correct.
We're all on the same page, there's no miscommunication.
There's no miscommunication.
Okay, so we approve tonight, when will you be sending out that information?
As soon as I sign that paperwork that we're gonna do it, they'll tell me what days are gonna be here, and that'll be disseminated to the chiefs.
And we're gonna stick to those dates, right? If
We're gonna
it's
stick to those
the
dates.
Day after. it's closed,
Yeah, we can't
right?
change anything. I have a motion by Commissioner Diaz, second by Commissioner Glidden. Commissioner Diaz?
Aye.
Commissioner Santana?
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes? Commissioner Avalos?
Aye.
And Commissioner Glidden.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 12, discuss and approve to allow the department chiefs and assistant chiefs to attend the Texas Fire Chiefs Academy held on June 4th through the 9th, 2023, or October 1st through the 6th, 2023. Expenses includes lodging, flights, per diems, and travel expenses. Commissioners, if you recall, I did put this agenda item last year. I'm the only one that attended this class, and it is very beneficial. They do teach you everything pretty much a chief needs to know. They do kind of go over the do's, don'ts, especially SFFMA, TCFP. So it is a good. However, this is not a class that you can just go sit there. They do expect for you to do a paper. You do have to do a paper, and you will be graded by other chiefs throughout Texas. And you will have to present that paper. So this is something that if I want to make sure that the chiefs, if they want it, it is available for them. And they should be able to get this certification. Just if they want it. I'm putting it out there that way.
Okay. Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Santana, second by Commissioner Diaz. Commissioner Diaz?
Aye.
Commissioner Santana?
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes? Commissioner Avalos?
Aye.
And Commissioner Glidden.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 13, discuss and approve the budget for the Montana Vista Fire Station grand opening inauguration. Commissioners, I don't have an idea right now of how much you would all like for us to spend. We do have a budget number available, and we did check the budget. So if you want to give me a budget number that you stay with, and then that's what we'll have to stay. I'm going to say that if we're going to do a grand opening, it could go from 5,000 to maybe 10. If we're going to do depends on what we want to do. Yeah, but that wasn't the main station. That was a side station. This is the main station that everybody's actually gonna come onto.
Are you envisioning like
We're gonna,
congressmen, county commissioners?
we want to invite everyone to that and serve food and
And this will be open for the community, right?
Open to the
They
community.
drive by, They see it, they can drive by, go check out the new stations.
yes, this is a big station in the middle of the main road. We need to make that very well known. That's why I'm saying this is going to be a little different.
How much?
You expect about 30 plus from the community.
Right, but and that's why I want to say, do we want to give mementos? Do we want to give something to inaugurate the station? Do we want to give Montana Vista hats? Do we want to give?
Give good service. They have a fire, we can put it out.
So,
Do we have a date for the grand opening yet?
no, we're waiting for the electricity. So, like I said, I don't know. That's why I'm looking for your guidance. We spent $1,500 on Clint. Again,
What would you like, Chief?
It's probably less than, yeah, but I mean,
Chief, so.
That's
just-
the
just
highest.
Just so we have a time date. You're thinking sometime between late June and the 4th of July, is that?
that's my hopes and dreams right now. We just called for electricity and the engineers for the El Paso Electric said that he has not completed the engineering for the pole that has to go there.
The planners?
The planners, yeah.
Okay.
You gotta figure, we gotta, come on. State reps, some stuff like that, we gotta give them these things. We need to kind of in August sometime where you can watch it, and make sure. I know this is the final count. Part of it. If you want to walk in, kind of go over
We can, we definitely can. My hopes were to do it right before 4th of July, but it's all gonna be up to El Paso Electric. I'm at the mercy of them now.
4th of July is on a Tuesday, so that would be Saturday, July 1st, or Friday, June 30th. Because the 4th is on. So, wanna-
And again, we're also in a legislative session, so there might not be congressmen that are gonna come. So that's why I'm hoping for 4th of July, because it's a weekend where if you're from this town and you're a state rep, you're gonna be in town.
Hey, Chief.
But it's almost over, it's almost over.
Hey,
But
Chief,
if they do a special session, they'll be there. Yes, sir.
can you give me a call and let me know who your planner is, who you're talking to, and if I need to help you out, I can make some phone calls
Yes.
under El Paso Electric.
Big things to be locked in today, because you don't want to rush the thing.
Definitely. We can do, I would say, I will feel comfortable right now, middle of July. Would you prefer a weekend or during the week?
You can open the station, you know. before-
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that way we can work the bugs out of whatever's gonna happen.
I do agree with Commissioner Barnes. I think if you want to invite some of these people, they need a lot of.
Thanks for the neighborhood protocol, 45.
What do you all think of July the 15th or the 22nd? 22nd?
that's a
Saturday.
Saturday.
I'm trying to make the public, the actual people that are gonna drive, because we're gonna put our digital sign out there, grand opening, stop by, look at your station. It's gonna serve you.
Okay, I'll go from HOA. You got food? There's anything else?
So, and
Bouncy castle?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do that, get
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
That's,
$5,000 grill.
We need to make a big deal about this.
what's that?
We need to make this a big deal.
That's my
Needs to
thoughts.
be a- Needs to be put out there and announced.
We want to take away from the grand opening. I mean, it's not a playground. It's right next to a main road.
Yeah.
You know, unless you put some temporary fences.
No, it's just food and
Then they were smart over there.
Food, drink.
food, drinks, and little speeches, balloons, vámonos.
It's another day.
Is, I don't know, Commissioners, 10, is that?
I was gonna say up to 10. I mean, we can, if it's under that, fine, but up to
I
10.
mean, I'm just saying, like, I was gonna shoot for 5, but that's what our goal is. We spent, this is, like I said, it's the main station that we need to showcase.
Yeah, because we want to invite the sheriffs and constables and whoever, life ambulance.
Expenses would probably be
Food.
Food.
food and on the chairs. No.
I think we have plenty of chairs. Food is gonna be the most expensive part.
Yeah.
But I don't wanna, I wanna welcome the public and I don't wanna turn anybody away. If there's food, eat.
Motion to approve.
No, not to exceed 10?
Yeah.
Come back.
And the date, July 22nd, correct? Saturday?
Nice second.
What time? Do you have?
Oh, yeah, what time you guys?
I would say 10 a.m.
July 22nd.
It's 10 a.m. Okay.
I have a motion by, sorry, Commissioner Barnes? Is that who said?
We didn't ask, sorry, Chief,
Sorry
we
about
didn't
that.
ask you what's good for you. You're right.
It's fine, so I may used to by now. Right. We can meet offline some other day,
This is just the budgetary number. We will get with him to see what he wants to put out there.
All right.
That date work for you guys? Your team?
but I guess so.
Because we're going to clean those trucks, the red ones especially. I have a motion by, I think I heard Commissioner Barnes, right? Oh, Commissioner Diaz?
And Glidden, Chief Glidden.
Commissioner Diaz and Commissioner Glidden. Commissioner Diaz?
Aye.
Commissioner Santana?
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes?
I would have caveat, run everything by, make sure Chief's brought into the group.
And Commissioner Avalos?
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden?
Aye.
Motion carries. Discuss and take action to ratify the invoice from Southern Tire Mart for the purchase of 4 tires for pumper 701, the amount of $2,796. Commissioners, this is, we had to buy a set of tires that were balding in the middle tires, so we had to buy a set of 4. Can I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Diaz, second by Commissioner Santana. Commissioner Diaz?
Aye.
Commissioner Santana?
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes? Commissioner Avalos?
Aye.
And Commissioner Glidden?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 15, discuss and take action on the changes to the approved fuel system from D&H United Fuel Systems. Commissioners, as you all know, we approved to replace our fuel pump back here, but it's been since, I believe, October that we issued the purchase order. The pump is nowhere near in sight. They did offer that they had a different solution for it. And I did confirm with Commissioner Santana, if we can change it, it's way cheaper than the original one. It will do the job. However, the pump got here and it was the wrong one. So now we're looking for a different pump, but it will be way cheaper than what was originally anticipated, and it'll do the job. I think this is our best solution at this point. They're having issues finding equipment, supply chain issues.
Did you have to pay for the last pump?
No,
No.
nothing's paid until it's installed.
18,000?
Yes. And then even now it's gonna be cheaper because the pump they had originally sent is the wrong one, so the next one they said was gonna be even cheaper than that. If they can find one, just one. Motion to ratify that change?
Second.
Do we have diesel out there? Yes.
No, just unleaded. I will be, no diesel out there. I am looking at how we can place diesel tanks at stations, but that's supply chain issues. I'm not even gonna touch that right now.
I mean, is there advantage buying bulk still?
There isn't right now. The only thing that it helps out is we can control, we pay a little bit of a lower rate, and if the fuel goes up, we already bought fuel, and we don't have to pay that cost. But other than that, it's pretty much, it's whatever market we're buying at that particular moment. I have a motion by Commissioner Barr, second by Commissioner Santana. Commissioner Diaz?
Aye.
Commissioner Santana?
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes?
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos?
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 16, discuss and take appropriate action on the purchase of 2 new Quints to replace the old apparatus is one at Socorro Fire Department, one at West Valley. Commissioners, this is an item we've talked about, but we've never really, and I want to see your feedback and what your thoughts are. Right now, if we order a truck that's cookie cutter, we can't be ordering custom because that's gonna take, I was told, 42 months to get a truck. Or if we buy a truck off the line, if they're building a couple every month just to, with nobody makes changes, that's why they're able to build them in between the customs, then that's what we able to get. I think for what we're doing right now, I think I'm gonna say like this, a cookie cutter rather than a custom build is the way we gotta go. We might get that truck in 10 months in accordance to the quote. Other than that, we're gonna need trucks, and if we have to wait 4 years to get one, I don't think it's gonna be feasible. The next one that I'll be looking at is pumpers, because again, either we're gonna buy cookie cutters, and I know that it's not the truck we all want, because we're used to buying customs, but at this point, I don't think we should be waiting 36 months to get a pumper, when we used to get them in 12.
Hey, Chief, I hate to ask this. What are we gonna do with the Quint that's over at Socorro though?
Right now, the plan is to send that one out to Montana Vista.
Okay.
Socorro is seeing a lot of growth, so it's unfortunate that truck is too heavy to go over some of these overpasses through the canals. So I think we need to do something quick because they are getting I think it's a 5-story hotel. 5-story hotel. So we need to move pretty fast on it.
How much more life is expected out of that?
That's a 10-year-old truck, so we got 10 more years on it.
Okay.
West Valley's is already 20 years old.
Okay.
Well, 19 and a half.
I think we need to be proactive, so motion to approve on this and start moving on it.
I agree.
There is a quote for two trucks there.
They're ready to go.
They'll be built in 10 months.
That's pretty much ready to go.
Yeah, it's cookie cutter. We can't change anything. It is what it's gonna be.
Can you adjust after the fact? I know, I think Montana Vista has a spray gun that you can't, it has to be elevated, right?
Yeah, we were talking.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Is that gonna be some of the challenges we get?
No, the tanker was a tanker that went off, and we just talked about that. It's something we can correct on theirs. This one is a Quint, so the deck is on the ladder, so we won't have that issue with it. There is some minor things we can do, but if we want to get into the technical part and specify equipment, now we're looking back to the 40. So they did say that there is a little bit of things we can tweak, and once we say yes, they'll tell me what it looks like, and we can tweak here and there, but we can't make major changes. And that's the unfortunate part. I hate to say it like this, but at this point, it's either wait 48 months or we buy now, and in 10 months, we'll have the first 2 trucks, or maybe 1.
So they're not built yet, though.
They're not built. They're in the process.
So we can't request any changes on these. They're not built. Or is there something that you want?
There's a reason why they're only, so custom means that you have a full say of what you want. And the cookie cutter ones, there's already locked in. Yes, they designed it in accordance to what most departments want out there. There is minor things that we'll be able to tweak because it's already in production. So if we can still get in there now and say we would like this, they will allow it. But it's very minute.
See, and Sanelli's was already built. That's why we didn't have a big say in that one.
That was already off on the street. The chief and I did talk, right? And he's okay with it as long as it's a single axle that's not as heavy as the one he's got.
Is this gonna be on the loan, chief?
What's that?
Are we gonna do this with the loan?
We can. Huh? We can. We definitely can.
What were you thinking?
Well, we do have a reserve set aside for apparatus, but we are gonna need 2 pumpers to be added pretty quick, and so we can use that money for that. This is actually the biggest loan, so we can definitely use that.
I would recommend a loan, commissioners. We do need to raise our INS rate, and we're paying off several loans coming up this next fiscal year. We paid off this fiscal year.
That's something the auditors said, right, Mariana?
Huh?
That's something that came back from the auditors, that we need to start revolving debt.
Yes.
Do you know what percentage we're sitting at right now, Mike? Like, I know we used to be at 32, right, or 34.
We're at the
Oh,
right.
for reserves? Yes, we are at the, we
No, but
just,
For the debt ratio that the county wants that, or the auditor?
no, they want us for the, they don't have a debt ratio for us.
Okay.
It's the reserve.
That's the reserve.
Yeah. So we paid off already this year 6 loans, and next year we're set to pay off an additional 3 loans completely. So I would recommend we go out for loans on these units.
What about the interest? I know that the rates are higher.
Well,
I'd have to check with Mr. Tom Lawrence. They do give us a good interest rate, but right now, I think the loan we just got was at 4 point.
Yeah, it was under 5, right?
no,
It was
under
under 5. It was under 5.
which I just bought a car under 5 too, and I think that's the best we're gonna do right now. I have a motion by Commissioner Diaz, second by Commissioner Barnes, with the understanding that you all want to go for a loan.
Yes.
Do, Commissioner, second by Commissioner Barnes, Commissioner Diaz,
Aye.
Commissioner Santana,
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes.
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos,
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 17, discuss and approve the purchase of new hoses to replace the damaged failed hoses from the previous testing through Casco Industries, Inc. in the amount of $31,416.60.
Motion approved. You discussed this last time, right? Same.
Yes, this is everything that failed for all the departments.
Good job, Jamie. Good job, Chief. Making everything available.
Second by Commissioner Avalos. Commissioner Diaz,
Aye.
Commissioner Santana,
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes,
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos,
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 18, discuss and take action on annual pump testing for all district fire pumps units through Fire Trucks, Inc. Commissioners, this is the annual testing. We do budget for it. We'd like your motion to approve.
What's it cost on it?
Jamie, what's the cost on this?
It's right here. I'm sorry. I know I seen it earlier.
Varies because of apparatus number. It depends on how many trucks each department has. The one for West Valley we just did was
2,300?
2,000 and.
Okay.
But this is for the rest of the departments that are pending.
Yeah, yeah. Motion approved.
A second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Barnes, second by Commissioner Glidden. Commissioner Diaz,
Aye.
Commissioner Santana,
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes,
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos,
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden.
Aye.
Motion carries. Discuss and take action to hire an engineer to review all construction for new Fabens Fire Department buildings, Socorro and Montana Vista. Commissioners, as you are aware, legal told me that I had to hire a separate independent engineer to just oversee the engineer that's designing the buildings. So we put it out for bid and there was only one. Now the next step is for you to allow for the president and myself to negotiate what the cost will be on that and contract them to oversee the plans. He will not be doing any design, but he will, if he sees something that's out of the ordinary, he will be the one to correct it with the other engineer. So it shouldn't be that crazy of an astronomical part. We did look into the budget. We do have money on building repair and maintenance to be able to make this happen. And under professional services, correct, Maria?
Not professional.
Legal services?
Legal. yeah,
Legal
not
services.
yeah.
You said legal told you, you mean?
Yeah, it's a state law. It's a state law that we have to have an independent. We had never, because we hire an engineer to design the buildings, but he sent me the section that says that I must hire an independent that does not have to do anything with the design to review that other independence. It's just
Check and
weird.
balance, I guess.
Motion to approve?
I'll second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Santana, second by Commissioner Glynn, and this is to negotiate the terms of the contract and hire the engineer. Commissioner Diaz,
Aye.
Commissioner Santana,
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes,
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos,
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 20, update on status on the Clint Station regarding staff response capabilities, overtime hours extended to include overtime costs, support provided by ESD2, and the way forward to resolution submitted by Commissioner Barnes.
Hey, I know we put time, effort to Clint, all right? Give time to regroup, figure out what the chief is going to work with Roger. I want to see where we're at with that. I know we put about $19,000 in overtime. Am I right?
That's right.
Where are we at today?
So as today we had a Chief Cordero. The Chief Cordero, we had a meeting today and go ahead, Chief.
So, first of all, thank you. Thank you for helping us out.
Thank all chiefs for coming tonight. I don't know.
No problem. It helped us a lot. I did run a report, and from 1,400 or 1,600 to 2,200 were our busiest times. We calculated 67 calls, so it helped us out a lot. I have guys that have returned from where they were at, and we're moving forward. As you guys can see, the call volume, there was only 4 dropped this past month. So we're in the right direction. So pretty much it.
We will see how it's going to work out again. The paid staff is back to normal schedules. Like I said, everybody's full house again in that side. So we will see how we can better work out the kinks on how we're going to assist you, Chief. One, I want to congratulate, and I'd like to congratulate them all here because I think we're doing great as a team. And even though that we sometimes don't agree with a lot of things, and I'd like to recognize Chief Cordero, Chief Sariana, and Chief Marquez, and Chief David Calzada, because they're the first ones to take initiative to get certified. So there are the leaders that they were told they needed to get certified, and they've done it. So I think that's a lot of time and dedication that they put into it. And I think we're seeing some changes, and I hope we continue to see the changes that we're pushing for moving forward.
So what's the resolution for Clint now?
Just recruitment.
So
What's your plans on recruitment?
so we've been having recruitment. As a matter of fact, right now at 7 they have another recruitment session. We've been stationed going to the gas station. We actually ordered banners with our recruiting flyer. It's a big 3x6 flyer. We got a banner volunteers wanting. And off of that recruitment section, we had 2. We've had 2 people volunteer, which just came in with the last monthly meeting.
From the gas station?
Yeah, from the gas station. Well, the people are just coming up and they're like, what do you guys offer? And, we're just trying to get the word out there. We're planning a health fair too. And we're going to have more recruitment then. So.
Have you worked with the high schools at all? I don't want to take up too much time, but I mean.
I haven't worked at the high school. I know the only one that offers the fire tech program is Socorro. And I believe I was in touch with one of the instructors there, but I never heard back from him. So. But but most of the people that are coming through here are the nearby community, like where I live. Like all the members that joined are new guys that came into that new subdivision. So we're getting the word out there.
Commissioners, just so we're clear, this is happening, and again, Commissioner Santana was there when I met up with State Farmers and Farm Marshals Association. They do have a grant for recruitment, but they did tell us that they're seeing a huge drop. And correct me if I'm wrong, Commissioner Santana, they're seeing a huge drop in volunteerism. So they're trying to figure out how to get volunteers back in the line. And this is happening throughout the whole state of Texas. They are seeing it. They do have funding. They just can't figure out what's going to attract the next generation to come do this as a volunteer. And they're trying to figure out, they do have a company that handles this, and they're trying to put it out there. If you recall, there was a billboard out there on Loop 375 and I-10 they paid for. Come join our team, and they have a website where they can lead them to us. They haven't had great success. They're trying to figure out what the next big push to get these young kids.
Are we using 1980s tactics to recruit 2020 kids or?
Actually, as I speak for my department, we're trying to push everything, through Facebook, Twitter,
right.
Instagram, because that's the way that we're attracting people. The only thing about it is when they come to us, and the moment you tell them they're volunteers, they're like, I don't feel like doing it. And that's where we had the big drop. Like we had A total of 6 people applied. Once they went through the interview and we told them what it entitled and what we offered, they're like, I don't think that's for me. I'm not gonna get paid. So they just didn't proceed with the rest of it.
I know we talked about investing in a marketing, I don't know, Kano, HR guys work with, marketing firms out there that do targeted marketing for specific, job, I don't want to say jobs, but professions. So that's what they do. I mean, we try to figure it out, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
hats off for making the effort to go to gas station. Remember you thought,
Yeah. One of the things that I've tried to talk to the principal, Richie, which is the principal at the high school, is trying to see how we can get in the schools, like, how like Marines and the Army does that. I thought about doing that. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, he said that he would get back to me, to have at least permission during lunch, so we can go talk to these senior guys, during their lunch hour. But we're still in the process of working those out, so.
And like I said, Commissioners, as State Farmers and Farm Marshal Association does have a firm that is handling this. However, the one thing that we didn't know is that they offer to pay EMT and firefighter. So if you all didn't know that, SFFMA now has funding for them to fund all those, EMT and firefighting. So we need to tap into that as well. I think that's one of the things that a lot of these kids need is we're offering it here for free, but they don't see it as a perk. But they're offer if we send kids to an academy, even ours. However, we're not going to bill our own members to come here to our academy. They'll fund it. So it's a way to tap into it. EMT is the one we don't teach here. So if we need to tap into that, there's the funding there. And we need to tap into that funding.
I mean, I know there's been, Tommy, is there marketing companies out there that target careers for recruitment?
I'm a little lost, so I apologize.
He's asking to see if there's a way that we can hire a company or somebody that target the young generation to come volunteer.
The simple fact that you start talking about young generation.
That's just tough.
So, yeah, no, there's not a company out there that will target young generation. I mean, there's some stipulations, obviously, but we can say, are you over the age of 18? But we can't say under the age of 40 or under the age of 30.
Well, I'm looking like how to market to these younger generations. You know what I'm saying? Is there firms out there that do market tagging to encourage, to capture the attention other than billboards?
Yeah, no,
it's all social media. It's all,
yeah, I would.
The
problem with social media is that, somebody will be important to say, how do we use social media? So why are we encouraging people to
I got it. 40's old. Fair enough. That's what I'm saying. I'm not looking for a specific platform. I'm looking for a marketing company that knows how to target for, hey, we want to hire firefighters. We're not going to pay them, but we're going to educate them. We're going to make them marketable. And if they want to go be work for Life Ambulance as a paramedic, you volunteer your time, we'll educate you, train you, and at some point, make you marketable for that when you sit in front of that.
It's very likely that somebody from their 20s to 30s are going to want to be a volunteer. It's very likely. To put it out there, or whatever.
Send me your availability and I'll put you in the fire program.
That'll work. Thank you, sir.
As quickly as possible, I'll down to 3 miles and we'll get you in next week.
Yeah, because another thing that I know that we were trying to do is start the Explorer program, because I know Socorro, I started as an Explorer back when the Magallanes days, and that got me intrigued to what's next and what's next, and I know for a while kids was vanished, and I don't know if it's a liability, but that's something to start, because I know a lot of younger moms have told me, hey, well, can you take my kid at 15? And I'm like, well, we can't, you know what I mean? That's something, an option, I guess.
I think it's still out there. I think you got lazy kids, you got lazy bosses too. Yeah, it takes effort. And if you want to start that, I think how we can help. I mean, that's a good program. I mean, I keep hearing no one wants to volunteer. I don't think that's always true.
It's not.
Hey, Chief Squirrel, hey, is that guy Eric still with you?
Yes,
See?
he's doing great.
He's my rhubarb hookup guy at Sprouts,
Oh, wow.
all right?
He's he's got his plans already, purchased his name, so we're working on the next fire class to get there. Chief, have you reached out to like, and I know, again, first, great job on the numbers getting better.
Thank you.
That's awesome. That's good to see. Have you reached out to San Lorenzo with some of the other churches there? Maybe you could talk to the pastors, the priests, they can announce it during services.
So I have, they went through a new priest came in, so I'm still trying to feel the waters from. He's very pro fire department. Every time we ask him for something, he's like, yeah, go ahead, because we use the pavilion a lot. So hopefully in the near future I can. So I'm very active in the church, so hopefully I can get them through. I know, like, for example, the Baptist church down the street, they have Bible study, summer Bible study, so that's something that I can reach out to. So.
And then, Chief Sparta, is there continual help for Chief, like regards to putting together a command staff to make sure he has everything he needs to be successful? Like, are you guys working on that?
So some of his guys, I believe, are in this last 20 class, right? So that'll be the next batch of people to start firefighter 2 in the second week after 4th of July. Because we don't want to start one right 4th of July and then they
Because
get.
again, I know being a police officer in this, you have a busy schedule, so that way you have people to help you.
Yeah, no, and like I said, I thank you guys for that online academy. I have had great return and responses from my guys. You know, and I'm pushing right now, I'm probably, if not a little bit, close to half a point where all my guys are going through. These new people that are coming in, I'm gonna push them through too. So that's been really helpful. So.
Great job, Chief. Much improved.
Good job, very good. Can we get an update in 6 months?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you very much.
And just to be clear, Commissioners, I know it's not on this one. I'd like to invite all the members of the volunteer side of Socorro, Clint, Rosario, Montana Vista that are on the next class to attend the graduation for the first 6. So they can see what it's going to be like and that we're actually putting the effort into it. So I'd like to get them to come see what it's going to be like. And that's going to entice a lot of our volunteers to come do it. Item number 20 for informational purposes only, Commissioner.
Chief, just a real quick question. The day we have our graduation, when we're gonna have like food, we're gonna have everything set up for
Well,
these
we
guys?
were going to have food, but then we figured out that a lot of times if we're going to do it, their families are going to want to take them out to eat. So it's going to be something like they'll leave. So we're just going to have their graduation.
I think maybe even like drinks or something.
Yeah, we're going to have drinks and I think we said finger foods.
I think we should make a big deal about this because they gave up that time, that's time that they're not gonna get back, that they're giving the community. I think we need to make it a big deal. We talked about opening a new fire station, which is awesome, but if we want these guys to be the example, I think we need to celebrate them, show them on YouTube about that.
I don't have an issue with it. We just thought that maybe their families are going to say, let's go out to eat, let's
Go
celebrate.
party. But yeah, definitely at least drinks and,
Yeah,
like you said, some finger food, snacks.
Snacks.
At least that.
That's what we had planned.
Okay.
Just not a big meal, because we had thought about a big meal, but then we were like, well, what if they leave? And we're stuck here with everything, so. Commissioner Barnes, item number 20, informational purposes only.
Yes.
Commissioners, I'd like to take the next 2 items into executive session, if you could.
Why is that?
What's that?
Why is that?
Because we're going to be talking about the pay scales and just make sure that before we talk about employee pay scales, it's an executive to make sure that everything's up to par. El Paso County ESD number 2 is entering to closed meeting pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551-071 to consult with district attorneys concerning all matters identified in the agenda, where board members seek advice from the attorney and privileged communications. Date is Tuesday, May 16, 2023. Time is 6:54.
Don't give in, stay in the fight. I'm gonna buy you a game couch.
We're gonna get an invite, once you get it, go. All right.
El Paso County ESD's date is Tuesday, May 16, 2023, and time is 8:11. Commissioners, item number 21 and 22.
Who will read?
Do I have a motion for item 21 and 22? I have a motion by Commissioner Diaz,
I second.
second by Commissioner Glidden. Commissioner Diaz?
Aye.
Commissioner Santana?
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes?
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos?
Aye.
Motion carries for item number 21 and 22. Commissioners, can I have a motion to delete item number 25, oh, I'm sorry, 26? Motion by Commissioner Diaz,
Second.
second by Commissioner Avalos and Santana. Commissioner Santana?
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes?
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos?
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 27, discuss and approve the next meeting to take place on June 20th, Commissioners. Double checking.
Sir.
Time is 6, motion.
Second.
Who made the motion? I'm sorry.
Glidden?
Commissioner Diaz.
Second by Commissioner Santana. Commissioner Diaz? Commissioner Santana?
Aye.
Commissioner Barnes?
Aye.
Commissioner Avalos?
Aye.
Commissioner Glidden?
Aye.
Motion carries.
You're distracted.
Thank you, gentlemen.
You're distracted.